So this is how it is when you're commuting to work and there's a little bit of traffic. Sometimes you have to find your way around so you don't get stuck behind every car. It doesn't mean that you have to be switching lanes constantly. It just means that whenever you have the opportunity to find your window and escape, you take it. Sometimes you might have to speed a little bit more than usual. But once you get out of traffic, then you go back to your normal speed. But the goal is not to get stuck behind a bunch of cars all the time, to minimize your risk. Right here is gonna be tough. Let's see if these cars in front of me go a little bit faster than the other lane. Because it's not fun when you're commuting and you're just behind traffic all the time. So whenever you have the opportunity to get ahead of traffic, you do. One of the things that I was thinking about earlier, I wanted to talk about a few rules that you have to keep in mind every time you're daily commuting to work. And I think one of them, the most important one that I can think of, is always staying visible to other cars, being predictable. Don't be making sudden changes, all the sudden, just like if you're gonna pass, try to always maintain a constant speed, not just like pass flying through a car, and because you don't know if they're suddenly gonna switch, like this car in front of me. Like I was looking at it, I had the feeling they were gonna do it. I was expecting it, so it didn't surprise me. like right now, my goal is not to be speeding. Like I didn't want it to speed right there, but it was the safest option for me to get out of all that cluster of cars that were back there behind me. And now I'm free. So just that, it's just simple lane positioning, predicting other cars going into your lane. At this point I don't need to speed, so I'll just keep maintain my normal speed. I see the cars behind me are not catching up, so there's no need to speed more. So I'll stay within a reasonable speed right now, just cruising, just enjoying the wind. And that's just a simple thing that I thought I wanted to talk about, and obviously not the first time that has been talked about, but I just wanted to give my perspective on the subject. Like right now I'll try to speed a little bit through that yellow light. If you already have a decent speed, it doesn't make sense for you to like suddenly start braking hard and slow down if you think you're not gonna make the light. For safety reasons, if you still have time to carry through that yellow light, to me it's safer to just speed up a little bit and make it than hard braking at an intersection where I could lock my front wheel or my back wheel. Of course, don't try to make a yellow light that you're looking at a decent distance, and you like don't try to run the red light. But if you think you can make the yellow light reasonably, sometimes it's safer to do that than hard braking. So another rule that I thought about is, man, sometimes you have to give the right of way to other cars. You have to think that, you know, they're also trying to make it to work or home. Maybe they're in a hurry, they don't want to be late. So in a situation where it really doesn't affect you, you know, giving them the right of way, like what is that gonna take away from me 1 second? Man, if that car really needs to go, like, I'll give them the right of way. Just, yeah, go ahead, merge. Don't have a problem with that. I feel like sometimes as motorcycle riders, we think we always have the right of way, and no, you don't. Not all the time. So yeah. What would be another thing? Let me think about it. I guess lane positioning. Sometimes I find myself sticking to the left side of the lane. Sometimes I'll go to the right, depending. I think most of the times it depends. If I have good visibility on the left side of the lane, I'll stick to it. Sometimes if I think that I have better visibility on the right, I'll do that. Sometimes if I think one of the cars coming behind me, it looks like they're gonna hit me, or I need a escape route. Depending on what I have on my left or my right, I'll stick to that side of the lane. So yeah, you always want to have escape route. You always want to wash your mirrors when you're at a red light stopping. When you stop at a red light, see what I was saying earlier. Don't try to run this red light. Like I saw it from miles away, so I have enough time to stop safely, so I'm gonna stop. Yeah, so I lost my thought. Okay, so about lane positioning, it's not about sticking specifically to one side or the other. It's more like whatever makes sense at the moment. Like right now, I want to stick to the left side so I can see what's ahead of that car that is in front of me. Yeah, I mean, if I stick to the right side, I can still see depending on the conditions. But I feel like I want to be seen by other cars. I think that they can see me better if I stick to the left side of the lane. The wind is it's being really loud right now. I hope it's not affecting the audio too much. The other thing I was thinking about right now as we were passing by the cops is know your area, know your city, know the areas where you can speed a little bit, be responsible, know the areas where know the areas where you have to go slower. Yeah, there's some areas where even though they have the posted speed limit, everybody knows that in that area you can speed up a little bit because the streets are empty and it's safe to do so. There's not much traffic. Now when I say speed, I'm not saying like don't go crazy. It's just enough speed for you to be ahead of traffic. So depending on the areas here and there, you're gonna find more police activity. Sometimes they might stop you. Like, don't freak out. I got stopped once just because I looked like another guy that they were looking for. And then once the cop realized that it wasn't me, he was nice. And so yeah, that's another thing. Pretty much knowing your zones that you're riding through, knowing your city. The other thing will be about visibility, but more like visibility on your bike and on yourself. Like, try to have a decent plate light, a light for your license plate. If you have a decent license plate light where your plate is visible easily, the more chances you have that the cops are not even gonna stop you. They're not even gonna bother, because they see, oh, okay, I can see his license plate. He's not trying to do anything crazy. That way you don't give them the excuse to stop you. The other thing, the other visibility hack that you could use, sometimes I wear a backpack that has some lights on the back of it, some LED lights, so they can see me. Because even though your bike has lights, remember your bike is sitting lower and you're all the way up here. So if your back is just dark, you're just wearing a black t-shirt or a black jacket that doesn't have any reflectors, some cars might not even be able to see you. So it could be some LED lights on a backpack. It could be reflectors on your jacket. It could be highly visible color t-shirt if you're one of those, if you like to wear a t-shirt while you ride. Anything that could make you a little bit more visible. There's also those lights that you put on the back of your helmet. That could work too. But yeah, those little things make a difference. And as you're gaining experience and riding every day for work, you start noticing all these little things that when you go out on the weekends joy riding, you don't really think about it too much. I think you're more concerned about looking cool. That's the only thing I care about when I go out riding on the weekend. I just want to look cool with my gear and my helmet. But once it's about something simple like riding to work, dealing with traffic, you start thinking about those things that usually you don't care about, like safety. All right, well, that's all I can think of for today. Maybe I'll do a part 2 of this video. I'm pretty much just rambling about things that I'm thinking about that could help other people. I hope you like it. Subscribe if you want to, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.